Hello everybody and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. One of my sessions got corrupted. I cannot recover it. Thankfully though, I don't think it had any assignments on it. I want to say it was something like hunting a Rathian in the Highlands, but... or not, excuse me, the Highlands, the Wildspire Waste, but that got corrupted. I cannot render it, so whoops. This was the next one, so if you're wondering, like, what happened to that quest? I can't do that. At least not anymore. I could maybe redo it if it was an optional quest, but it's not a big thing. It's just a Rathian. Besides, that itch will be scratched today anyway, because we're going after a pink Rathian. Much worse, trust me. So, yeah. By this point, I still hadn't gotten much more high-rank armor, so this is quite dangerous for since I don't think I used any flash pods, which was kind of stupid. Excuse me. Also, well, this is just not an easy quest because of the very map itself, seems like. Now, you'll see exactly what that means in a minute or two, but I'll be quiet now. Okay, and here we are, right into the battle we go. Now, at this point, you fought a lot of Rathians, so you might think, oh, don't worry, I know exactly how to deal with it. I said the same thing, and, well, you'll see exactly where overconfidence leads. Maybe. I don't want to spoil anything. Maybe I fainted, maybe I didn't. It's been known to happen. I'm not Superman. Especially considering this is like my first time in World fighting a pink Rathian, so... things, even if they've been in previous games, a lot of times they can still be somewhat challenging. Generally. Now, I don't have a problem with the pink Rathian. I have a problem with Azure Rathalos. Or is it Azure Rathian? I think it's Azure Rathalos. But we're in high rank now, so I don't worry about... spoilers for the subspecies. You'll see them soon enough if you play the game. And if you're not playing the game, you probably shouldn't care about spoilers anyway, so what does it matter? Never understood that. Don't spoil the game. You weren't gonna play it anyway. No, but I might have. Now, I can see maybe that missed the wing, because I timed it a millisecond wrong, but that is annoying as hell. And no, I wasn't actually aiming for the wing, but mid-swing I thought, that'll hit the wing. No. I will say, though, this is one of the most annoying things if you don't give it its due respect. And this is one of those instances where I kind of realized that, well, one, using the health fountain in that situation was kind of dumb, because it takes forever to set up. But that also opened my eyes to, okay, the health thing, not exactly the best accessory. Not like any of the other ones would have helped much there, except arguably maybe the vitality. Which, excuse me, I don't remember if I'd unlocked by this point or not. Also, apparently I had not ever figured out how to organize my item pouch. I have now, for anybody having an aneurysm the past, 18 episodes. Oh yeah, everything's organized now. I know you won't believe that on my item bar, but it's all organized now. In a manner of speaking. I know where stuff is. Anybody else goes, where the hell's my damn potions at? Well, it's right over there. Oh, also, yeah, screw you if you had trouble with just the pink Rathian, because now you got oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, just don't even let me get up. Because I couldn't really move. And I should, by all rights, be dead here. Thankfully, Legiana decides to be make a general ass of herself. In my own, in my defense. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, this, as you can see in high rank, shit goes south really quickly if you are not being on top of your game 100%. So I know I keep reiterating it, but you saw how quickly I died before, and you saw how damn near quickly I almost died twice. So at this point, I'm trying to be really, really careful instead of trying to go ham. And yeah, as a greatsword user, if you're behind her and you see her doing her little tail thing, that's a great time to wind up a level 1 crit draw. Obviously, you don't want to get greedy like I did. But that is a good opportunity, like right there, if you're behind her, when she comes back down, you can easily hit the tail again. Hopefully for more than a, uncharged thing, but... Prediction, true charge. Get down, Mr. President, and the President goes, no, you. Because Legiana just went right in front of me, shielded me, and I go, screw off, and just hit him right in the head. It was at that moment that the main character became unlikable to everybody. Legiana's like, well, screw you, dude. Why should I help you? But no, Legiana's being a real friend here. She's... No, wait, no. She's pissed at me. Never mind. Everybody's mad at everybody. That's what this is. It's just a battle royale of the biggest jerks in the land. Except, arguably, I might be the biggest of them all, considering I'm the one invading their place and just kind of killing them. Now, if you're wondering what I was doing, I was trying to get to a safe place to heal, because I didn't want to just die again. I hate fainting on camera. It's so embarrassing. Excuse me, fainting anywhere is embarrassing as hell in the first place, for me at least, so yeah. I hate doing it, especially on those one faint missions. You know what I'm talking about? The ones where you faint once and everybody fails, and you just feel like a jackass for being the one that failed. At least I do. By the way, I don't care if people do that, so somebody doesn't think, well, look at Mr. I never faint over here. I don't care if people accidentally faint. That happens. Oh, good. No, I didn't. Not like I need concentration or anything fighting this thing. Thank you for that. At least it wasn't when it was looking at me. I guess I got that going for me, at least. But yeah, you'll notice I'm not really taking a whole hell of a lot of chances. I got saved again by Tsisti Ya. Like, everybody's trying to just get in on this fight. There are 3 monsters here versus 1 of me. The intelligent thing here would be to find Tsisti Ya and just kind of stand behind it. But I really felt like being a bit risque here and just kind of, try and get what I can. I don't remember if this works. I don't think it will. Actually, it did. To a degree. And now, you remember that comeuppance I said I deserved? Well, Legiana's exacting it now. The reckoning is upon you. You shouldn't have hit that true charge. Why did you do that? She was shielding you with her own body and you hit her in the head. That's the storyline for this. Everybody's a jackass in this entire map. Every single person, except Tsisti Ya. Tsisti Ya, he's kind of a cool man. It's kind of a cool thing. But everybody else is a jackass. That's the moral here. Legiana's... Actually, I guess Legiana wasn't really a jackass. Legiana was just kind of like... I don't know, but that... You can just see how much of a clusterfuck this whole thing is. That they never run. You have to use a dung bomb if you want them to get away. Some people argue against using dung bombs to try and get things to run away. Because a lot of times, they'll just come right back, it seems like. Whereas if you just let them do what they want, they'll just like... Usually they won't come back. But that theory is not really holding water right now. It's just... They're not really leaving. So... Maybe it's only in assigned missions they have that was not what I intended to do. I know you might think I'm trying to do some pure, awesome strat. I'm just going to tell you right now, I did not mean to do that. And I remember I didn't mean to do that because it was such a whoops misclick that it was a misclick. Good job, you missed the stationary target, numbnuts. Yeah? Well, what about this? You missed. Oh, well, I mean, well, never mind then. I thought the thing was going to do a little swoop and I was going to cut it out of the air like a boss. But no, I just kind of... Well, I just kind of got lucky and didn't get carded when I really should have by all rights there. That's what happened. Thank God for Feline Riser. Thank God for that. By the way, that's one of my most highly valued, what do you call that, food effects? Feline Riser? Fantastic. Saves a lot of bullshit deaths, or what feels like bullshit deaths. what it does is it gives you more, I think it gives you more invincibility frames when you're getting up. So if you're like me and you're quick to try and get up after every hit, which you probably shouldn't be doing all the time anyway, that does give you at least some sort of security blanket, at least to a degree. It's not something you really want to try and base your play style around, but it does help a little bit. Yeah, you remember when I said the pink Rathian loves just going her and just kind of chasing over and over? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. After you realize that after the first charge, just don't get near her. It's a lot better, because otherwise you're just going to eat some shit some way or another. Unless you can just kind of play ring around the screw you, Rosie, like I am right now. Good lord, I don't think I've ever done this since. Well, that was kind of stupid. On my end. But, yeah. You also might notice, well, why didn't you just use a max potion? I don't know. I don't even know if I had any at the time. I think I did, but I don't remember. I should have. I think I just used the Mega Nutrients, because I think that was like back when I was still using Mega Nutrients and I didn't remember you actually had max potions. I don't carry max or Mega Nutrients anymore, because why? If I'm dying more than 3 times, something has gone terribly wrong, because I have 3 max potions. I try not to use the max potions unless I'm like, you know, 10 HP and we're fighting like something with a faint once condition. Then I'll go, oh hell no, I'm not dying now, and I'll pop a max potion, but I don't use them as an actual potion a lot of times. Now you might argue that was kind of foolhardy and you're lucky you got away with that true charge. You're kind of right. I could make some smart-ass remarkable, well, I cut the tail off, so I know exactly how far I gotta be to actually get the... No, I didn't know that. I just kind of winged it and got lucky. That's what that was. Don't try and give me more credit than I deserve. Alright, I'll be the first one to tell you I don't deserve a hit when I get one. I cannot believe that went as... I was going to say well as it did, but I think I missed really bad. Oh yeah, yeah, that was pretty bad. Oh, excuse me, that was really bad. Oh man, the days when I did not use flash pods. I'm glad those days are behind me and I actually realized that you're supposed to be doing crap like that. Which is funny considering I'm the guy that always brought paintballs in 3U and like nobody else brought paintballs. But I don't bring the frickin' flash pods back then. Why did I not value flash back then? Such a good utility. Because right now I could be just, you know, going 1, 2, 3 on her head on the floor. Instead, she's just kind of sailing around like a jackass the whole time. The time I could be better spent, you know, hitting the thing. She just never stops moving. She never stops moving. I think that is a female, by the way. I think that's supposed to be the queen of the Rathian. So I don't feel too bad about... I thought that was a tackle, but it must have been too late. I don't feel too bad about assuming that thing's sex. Oh yeah, like I said, you want to stay near Tsisti Ya. Now, by this point, I think she's oh, Tsisti Ya just gave a screw you too. He like pushed me out of the way of my perfect true charge opportunity. But at least he tried. He was a little clumsy, okay, but he has good intentions in his heart. That's what's important, all right? Never mind the fact about the saying about good intentions and paving the way to hell. That's not important right now, okay? That's not important. By the way, I've never understood people who make Monster Hunter videos and can like, okay, I get for like maybe simplicity's sake. By the way, I got really, really lucky here. I kind of like pseudo gambled that, you know, Pink Rathian would win that little thing before the flash went off, and I was right. But by all points, I should have gotten flash there. But yeah, you gotta go with the little guy. There you go. Teamwork, my friends. Well, I mean, if he didn't just start spinning around like an idiot, this would have worked out a lot better. Actually, did this work out well? This looks like it will. Haha. I think I missed the head, though. I think I hit the neck. Not really where you want to hit the Rathian. But I already hit the tail. What more can I do? Usually, by the way, for people wondering, Greatsword, your priority's almost always tail first, and then after that, it's dealer's choice. Usually I try and hit the head afterwards, which is like the biggest challenge in Monster Hunter, hitting the head with a true charge. I don't give a damn what you are. That thing is hard to do. Especially against Devil Ho. Good God. You do not want to know how hard it is to try and hit that thing in the head repeatedly with a greatsword. But you also never know the sheer ecstasy of managing to land a true charge on that thing's head while it is charging you and knocking it 50 feet back. You feel like a powerful god, or tackling it to the ground. Of course, if you screw up, you kind of look like a dumbass because you just kind of got hit over. You just kind of stood there and got hit. But, you know, if you don't screw up, you look awesome. That's the important part. Why am I talking about Devil Ho? I don't know. I've just been fighting Devil Ho a lot, okay? Seriously, a well-played greatsword in a Devil Ho fight can turn that fight into tail swipe, tail swipe, tail swipe, tail swipe into, oh, he fell down. Oh, he fell down. Oh, he tail swipe, and he fell down again. That's assuming perfect tackles, which I don't do. But if you do, in theory, get perfect tackles, that fight's a joke with the greatsword. As you'll see, and as you'll see, right in the noggin. Oh, little girl wants to run away. I thought, oh, am I gonna try it again? Nope, let's not waste the last trap. By this point, I had learned the value of traps and learned how to actually, you know, make traps because I couldn't find trap parts for the longest time. Apparently, by this point, I'd figured it out. Like, all this stuff I'm telling you, well, you already knew it. No, I didn't know that. That's, like, all the wisdom I've imparted is usually stuff I didn't remember before, and here you are now. If you're wondering why I put the trap back there, I think that's because you can't put a trap on that stuff. I don't know. Maybe I could have, and I was just stupid. I don't remember why I did it. Anyway, this should do it. There you go. It was a messy fight. I underestimated her in the beginning, and I paid for it. However, you'll know... Oh, actually, I should have died twice. I was going to say, but I didn't make the mistake again. I know I really did. I made the mistake twice in the beginning. I fainted the first time. I got lucky the second time. After that, not near so many close calls. Overconfidence is a killer. Depending on the game, a slow and insidious one, and others a very quick and painful one, like in Monster Hunter. Holy crap, they only took 17.5 minutes. Considering I'm still using a low rank greatsword, that surprises me a bit. Hey, a Rathian ruby. I don't think those are common. Anyway, I fire call 2 really crappy decorations. Well, Pep's okay. Actually, no, I guess KO's pretty good. Especially whenever I go hammer. Because I do plan on trying to learn how to use a hammer. Oh yes, oh yes. I got like the crash course the other day. I went to an arena match with Glasgow, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll shut up and tell that story afterward. Anyway, like I was saying, I managed to knock Nergigante out 2 or 3 times. And then he kind of shit all over me, because I don't know how the hell people survive that fight not being able to block when he just follows up the old 1, 2, 3. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, everyone. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Until then, everybody.